Hello, welcome back. In this video, I'm going to show how to add the sounds to the scene. So first we will import the audio files which we want to place into the scene. So just we will create a folder here. So for example, just we can right click and so select new folder. So let's say we will name it as like audio. And now I will import the audio files into this folder. So just I can drag these files. So you can just left click and drag onto these files here. So now we have imported audio files. So these are the audio files which I'm going to add into the scene here. So like the background environment, like the wind sound. I have downloaded it from the YouTube. It's a royalty free music. So just if I click on play, so you can hear it. And I have downloaded some of the bird sounds. So these are the bird sounds. Now we'll see how to add into the scene here. So now in order to use this audio files, first we need to create a sound cue. So what the thing is, without creating a sound cue, we cannot add the music to the environment. So in order to do that, we can right click here and we can go to the sound and there is an option called sound cue. Or else there is another way to create the sound cue. You can directly right click on the audio file and just you can go to the option called create cue. So now we'll click on this create cue. So click on this and you can give the name, let's say like let's see sound cue like win. Okay. And now suppose if you double click on this thing, now it will open a blueprint window. So here you can see, so this the audio file which we have loaded into the Unreal Engine has been connected to this output here. So here suppose if you click on play, so you can hear it is playing. And suppose if you want to increase or decrease the level of this sound, you can select this output here. And here you can see there is an option like volume multiplier. So suppose if I put it to 2 or something, and now if I click on play, so now it has been increased the level of the sound. So actually what the thing is, for suppose if you create an empty cue, so if I right click sound and if I click on this sound cue and see if you double click on this thing, so actually what the thing is, now there is no audio files. So manually we have to drag that audio file into the scene here. So for example, if I drag this thing, so you can see, and now we can directly left click and drag. So in this way, we have to create the sound cue, but here we can create directly by right clicking on that thing and just we can create a cue here. So for time being, I will select this and I will delete. And now we have to create a cue for this bird sounds. So let's say I will click on this bird one and right click. So create cue and let's say bird sounds. So just will double click on this now. Now if I click on this play, now say it has been, now it's playing. So, but what the thing is, we need to add a random bird sounds. So we don't want to play the single sound every time. So that's why what I will do is I will drag this remaining two bird sounds onto this graph here. And now what the thing is, if you want to play these audio files randomly, we need to add a node here. So right side here, you can find there is an option like random. So we can create the node from here, or else we can right click and we can search like random. So just I will click on this random. Now just we need to connect this. So let's say like we can connect this. So if you want to disconnect this, you can alt left click. So you can disconnect and just I will add it to here and here. And we need another pin. So in order to add a pin, we can click on this add pin. So you can click on this and just you can. And now this output has to be connected to this node here. So just we can. And after connecting this node, now you can see whenever I play, it will play the different sound. So see if I click on this play, see randomly, now it started with the bird 3. And now if I click on play, and again, see, it's going to 3 again. So what the thing is, by using this random node, the audio files will play randomly when we start the level. And also what the thing is, suppose if you want to change the sound of these audio files, for example, so what we can do is like just we can create another node called modulator. So you can click on this. Now if you have to connect this, so just alt left click and connect this here and this here. So what the thing is, if you select this modulator and if you can change the pitch of these volumes, so for example this, see, now if I click on play, now see it has been changed the pitch of this audio file here. So for time being, we don't need this, just we'll delete this and just we'll directly connect to this output now. And also we'll create a background music. So just I will close this. Okay, here I forgot to load this background music. So just I can go to this and here. So just drag this. So just we can see, you can hear this sound. So just we'll create a queue. So right click, create queue, PG. Okay, yeah. So now we have created a three different queues here. One is for background, one is for bird sounds, and one is for like wind sound effect. And now it is easy to add these sounds to the environment. Just we need to click and drag onto this scene here. So just select this and drag here. So see, now it has been created, and just we'll drag this bird queue and also the wind queue here. So now see it has been added into the outliner. We will test this. So we'll click on this play here. So it's cool. And if I observe when we play, the bird sound is playing only one time. See, for example, if I click on this play, you can listen the bird sound only for one time. But what the thing is, we need to play these bird sounds continuously with a random audio file. So now what we need to do is just we will open this bird sound queue. So double click. And now we need to add one more node. So just that is like loop. So just we need to click on this loop and let's say we'll connect this to this and here. So let's test this and just you need to click on save. So now you can see we got the three sound effects for these birds. And also there is one problem. What the thing is, the bird sounds are playing one after each other without any delay. So what the thing is, we need to add a delay in between those sounds. So just we need to like double click on this. So we can select the node and just we can add one more node that is nothing but like delay. So just we can click on this and I will connect to this and just I will connect to here. And now what the thing is, in this delay node, we can like set this minimum and maximum delay. So minimum, let's say suppose if I want to put it like 3 seconds. And what is maximum is suppose like the delay has to be in random, like between like 3 to let's say if I specify 5. So sometimes the delay will be 3, sometimes it will be 4, or sometimes it will be 5. So it depends, it will play the sound randomly with this time interval. So just we'll click on save and again we will play this. So just click on this play. Now we'll get 3 seconds of delay. So now we got 3 seconds of delay, or sometimes you may get like 4 seconds. And also here you will have one option looping. So suppose if you select this option like loop indefinitely, so until you stop, it will continuously play the audio. So in case if you want to play only for 3 or 4 times, you can just uncheck this and you can specify the value. So suppose if I type 5, now the bird sounds will play only 5 times and later it will stop. But in this case, we want like it has to play like indefinitely. So just I will click on this. So once we'll play the final, just I will click on play and you can play around. So that's it for this lesson. So now in the next video, we will see how to add a camera and we will finalize this scene here. So see you in the next lesson.